Hello everyone, it's I, not Maria, and welcome to my 2023 bullet journal. Now this is my first bullet journaling video on this channel, which is kind of fun, but I have actually been bullet journaling since I want to say 2017 is when I started. And I'm just excited to try something new, something different. This is my third actual bullet journal. So the first one I ever had was actually just like a sketching book, like one of those sketchbooks. And then I came out of in 2022, I'm finishing up an A5 with 130 GSM. This book, however, is a B5 with 100 GSM. It's gonna be linked down below. I actually am using this because it came in a 2-pack from Amazon, and the other book that I'm using, so the other book from the 2-pack, I'm actually using it for a D&D DMing notebook, and that's going to be a video on the channel hopefully in 2023. Wow. I'm just hoping that I really wanted to film it this year, and I've already started the D&D campaign. I just haven't finished the notebook, and I feel like I have so many ideas ever since I looked up a bunch of stuff for this journal that I'm currently working on. My 2022 journal, I did more of just a rainbow theme, kind of. I did a little bit out of order, but we're just gonna ignore that. And I'll be showing off the walkthrough for that journal in next month, in 2023. So keep an eye out for that. But I don't know, I think this journal, it was kind of fun to set up something so big. I did a lot of spreads that were frankly new to me. This word of the year one is definitely new to me. I think the cover page was simple, it was cute. I tried to go for more minimalist styles because I am not very artistic. You're gonna see through this. I kind of messed up this journal, and I literally ripped out a couple of pages because I just did not feel good about the way that it was looking, and I think that's okay. It's your journal. You can do with whatever with it that you would like to do, and if something's just not working for you in your journal, just get rid of it. You don't need to hold on to spreads or even continue them if they're just not working for you. I'm gonna go for for this journal at least, especially at the beginning, right? I'm gonna go for this blue color, a lavender purple color, and a green. That's gonna be the flowery colors that I use throughout this whole theme. I have the zebra midliners. I used let me just pull it out from voiceover land. I have a precise V5 pen that I use for this, and then I use the Crayola just colored pencils, and then I have the Crayola super tip markers. I use those as well, and then I also use let me also pull out a separate one, Papermate, the Papermate pencil pens, or no, they're not pencils, but they're felt pens. So I use the fine and the flare ones the most. I'm gonna put all of that in the description so you can find that. But honestly, main thing I just want to say, your bullet journal doesn't have to look good. You don't have to make your bullet journal be say the most artistic expression rendition of the Mona Lisa or whatever. Your bullet journal could just be silly little doodles, or it could just be frankly no doodles. You could keep it as simple as you possibly want it to be. There's a couple of spreads in here that I just kept super simple. I know that it's kind of the big craze, big phase in the bullet journaling community to have these really extravagant and beautiful and sometimes even painted spreads, and I love that. I'm just not that creative. I'm just not that creative. Like, I learned how to do this thing that I'm doing right now where I'm like the capital case letters and I have the like cursive, and I messed it up. I messed it up so many times. I forgot I added an R in future, and then I forgot a second R. How? I will say though, this entire like setting up of my bullet journal took me like close to 4 or 5 hours. Granted, there were a couple breaks in there, okay, but like I started at like 7 p.m. and I got up, I got up, I took breaks and all that, like I said, but I stopped filming at 11 p.m. that same night. I had to do so much color correcting so that this video wasn't just like orange the entire time. So, you know, it looks like it's, you know, daytime. It was not. I was using the light from my dining room table, which is a whole other mess in and of itself. If you're new to the channel, I do mostly vlogs, but I'm kind of dabbling in more journaling stuff because I think that that's fun. This is a part of myself that I really enjoy doing, and I just want to share that with you all. But like, I was doing my journal or working on my journal, I guess is the correct term, and it was just so dark. I had to get, I don't know if you can see it, but there's kind of like a shine on my table, and I had to use one of the ring lights that I have to add more light into that room because it was so dark. And I don't know. I know I probably need like a different light bulb in that fixture, and like the light fixture in the room, but like here's the issue, right? The dining room light is like it has screws that you're supposed to unscrew to like remove the thing from the base. I'll try to include a picture here if I remember. If not, you know, I don't know. But like, it's rusted shut. Like the screw and the little like bolt end are rusted shut, which means I can't remove the light fixture from the base, like the glass dome from the base, which means I can't clean it out because there's a bunch of dirty bugs in there, but I also can't replace any of the bulbs. So I just want you to sit with that and be upset with me because it was very upsetting when I was doing that. So I just talked over me working on my future log. The future log, I know that a lot of people like to add the like months calendars into it. I know that I'm just not gonna end up using my future log that much. Like when I do my bullet journal, you'll see this throughout the video. I have my phone out with me to tell me the dates, right? So I can have the calendar set in front of me and have Pinterest open for different ideas. Like, it's not gonna be helpful for me. It would have taken me so long to add the dates onto my little like future log. It isn't like a thing that would be worth it for me. And I don't know. It was like, I don't know. I feel like my bullet journal needs to look a certain way to be presentable on YouTube. And I was really feeling it when I get to here because this color is atrocious. Like, that is too much green. And I really wanted the, like, you know, the spacing, the vertical, like, on and off spacing. But the gray highlighter or the gray midliner that I use for this is just so dark. And I tried going to Walmart to see if I can find another, and that's like the lightest gray that they have, which is so upsetting. But like, it doesn't work. And I really felt like, oh, this is so ugly. Like, I can't post this on the internet. And so I looked at it and I was like, if I feel this way about posting a video which, you know, to be fair, I try to be as honest and like as least like fabricated, I guess, about my stuff. I just know I won't be able to use this. Like, I'm going to be so upset that I wrote further more instead of future log. And I know I wouldn't have been able to use the log. I mean, the stuff with how it was. See, I messed it up again. So, I don't know. I think, is that not even on the right height? Oh my goodness. This whole like debacle has been so upsetting. I don't think I've ever struggled this much with making like anything in my bullet journal. Oh my goodness. That's embarrassing. But I at the very least know that something like this I will be able to use. Like, I will be okay with looking at for the next like year that I'm gonna be able to use this like bullet journal. You know, like, I don't know. You know, another piece of advice for bullet journaling is, I guess, just start basic. Like, my partner and I bought a home this past February, so I just pulled up a maintenance checklist from Pinterest. I took like 2 or 3, and I just combined all of that information onto here. And this spread is so simple. I did like a very basic heading, and then I just, you know, marked off each month, and then I added the little carrots, I guess you could call those, the like greater than or less than brackets, I guess. And I wrote down what I needed to do, you know what I mean? Like, over time, I even used my old bullet journal. I mean, it's my current bullet journal, because it's still 2022 when I am editing and recording and I guess uploading this video. But I don't know, it just I saw how like frustrated I got with that like green one, the home projects one. I was like, you know what, let's just make it like as simple as possible. Let's just keep it chill, you know. And I just kind of took that with the rest of it. And, you know, maybe later on, as I work on my bullet journal, as the year passes by, I can add more frilliness, more decorations. I can get more stickers, especially. I'm surprised I didn't add any stickers to this bullet journal. I usually do that for my like spreads. I really like adding stickers and stuff into it, but like, I don't have any stickers right now. Which, like, how can I be a stationery lover and not have stickers? I was a teacher last year, and I just had so many kids like stealing my stickers, which were my personal stickers that I bought myself. And they would just like take them. I'm like, you could just ask me, first of all. Second of all, like, the faster you guys go through them, the less we're gonna have throughout the year. You know what I mean? It's okay. But like, that means I just don't have any stickers. So maybe this year I can like start increasing my sticker collection, and maybe also making my bullet journaling stuff a little bit more decorative. I don't know how well you can see like the my other bullet journal there in the back, but like, my stuff just wasn't and isn't very frilly. Like, it's very simple. It's very like minimal, and I feel like that it just looks fine, you know? I'm hoping that I can make like more spreads and more videos on my bullet journal, especially because I have a lot of ideas on how I want to do this one, because I really want to do like the Dutch door bullet or the tabs stuff with this. So I'm excited. You should be excited with me, and, you know, come back once we post some more bullet journaling videos. Maybe you could like subscribe, leave a like, I don't know. Next thing I worked on was the like deep cleaning tasks, which you didn't see because my camera died on me twice. It died earlier, like the battery did, and then I got to that one and I was gonna do like a cool transition, but it didn't work. I believe this is actually the next day. No, it's not. It's not the next day until we get to the very end. In fact, I did work on it the next day a little bit more. So I don't know. You know, I don't know. I worked a lot on this, and it took me quite a bit of work to get through this. So I don't know. I do have a 2-page spread for media that I'm consuming. I know, that's a bit excessive, I will say. However, I consume a lot more media than I thought I did. You know? Like, I have separate categories for books, because I'm hoping I can do more books. My partner has our bookshelf in our dining space is just full of books that are on philosophy and like feminist theory and like religious philosophy, and I just want to read. I'm just interested in reading. There's a couple of psychology books that I want to read, and I'm just interested to write that down, you know. But then separately from that, I have movies, because I don't actually watch all that many movies. Games, I love playing games because I stream over on Twitch. It's just not Maria1317. And then I have TV and anime as 2 separate ones. Okay, because I do watch a lot of TV, but I also watch a lot of anime. Like, Netflix and I are besties. We are buddies. Hulu and I are questionable at best. Nothing upsets me more about Hulu than having to pay for it and also get ads. Like, that is the most frustrating experience, especially like when it comes to anime, because like not all animes on Hulu are also on Netflix, and so it's just very annoying, you know? I don't know. Maybe it's a skill issue on my part. I don't know. But it was a nice spread. I don't know if I'd go for the boxes now. I actually like the little carrots that I did on the next side. And maybe if I were to redo this, I would actually do like a different... I probably like wouldn't write shows up above, like on the right hand side. I don't think it looked good. I do like the carrots though. I like how minimal it is. And then maybe, like I said, over time I can just add stickers to the things. If you have any like recommendations for shows, books, games, or whatever, leave it down below. Leave that down below, because I'm excited to consume more media in 2023. You know, I don't know. It's kind of fun. Now, I also added a social media tracker, which in my past bullet journal, right, the one that we have here on the side, I went from having that at the end of my monthlies, and so it's interesting now to see that as like a yearly tracker. It took a lot of time to set this up because of the spacing that I did, but I don't know, I think it was kind of fun to do it. I really hope that we can reach some fun milestones, that we can grow this tiny little community, that I can get better at editing over time and remember to do more voiceovers for stuff so it's not just music for like 10 minutes. But I don't know, I think this social media tracker was like kind of fun. It was like I said, it was the first time I've done something like this on a yearly tracker. We'll see in the 2022 walkthrough why it's different from what I've done before, because I have done like a yearly tracker for social media, and it just doesn't, it's just not the same. Okay, it's just not the same. Now, I will say that one thing that I don't like about this journal is the bleeding. You can see parts of like, you know, what I wrote on the other side. You can see it through the journal, and like I thought that was gonna be a bigger issue, because when I went to look at the Amazon listing to, you know, get that info on the GSM and the sizing, I was like, oh no, like there's gonna be so much bleeding. It's not that bad. I think it shows up a little bit more on camera than it does in the actual notebook, but I don't know. It's not upsetting. It's not as upsetting as I thought it would be, you know what I mean? Anyways, I think this is gonna be really fun to like see like my growth throughout the year. And like, okay, so here's the thing, right? If you don't upload content onto YouTube, maybe you might not know this, but when you upload YouTube shorts and like videos on your like YouTube studio, it shows like the views and all that, it shows it all as like one, so everything gets combined, and I kind of don't like that, but we can talk about that later. I really don't like that. And I know that you can go in and there's like a separate tab for getting it separately, but I don't understand why they feel the need to like put that all together. You know what I mean? Like, that's so, I feel like it's a weird thing to put together. I don't know. I did go in and start like freehanding some of these boxes. In fact, I made these boxes for a long time. I ended up doing, I want to say, so I did the vlog channel, my gaming channel, which I'm gonna probably link up here, and then I did Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch, I think, because I do stream on Twitch. It's kind of fun. I stream in the mornings. Well, it's mornings for me. It's gonna be down below. Okay, we're gonna keep it down below. My schedule is a little bit like funky right now because I have family that supposedly are supposed to like visit, but they've been saying that for the past like almost month and they're still not here. So, you know, do with that what you will, I guess. I don't know. I think this spread was fun though. Like I said, I'm really excited to show you all the like 2022 walkthrough because I have some spreads that I think have been really fun, and I think you'll really understand why I do my bullet journal in the way that I do. Like once we get to my January spread, which January is in like 2 or 3 days and I still haven't started. I need to get on that. I really need to get on that. If this is your first time bullet journaling, go for it. Like, go for it. Do whatever makes you happy and try new things. Like you're gonna see everything is different like every month, because I realize that my needs are different every month, and this time I'm just excited to try new things, especially my bullet journal. I don't know. I'm hoping that by the end of this year that I can actually like do my whole year in this one journal. Because in my previous journal, it's 2021 to 2022 technically. But that's because I did like the first half of 2021 and then like the second half of 2022. So, ooh. I mean, you know, you'll understand why it is that way once we get to that video. But I don't know. If this is your first video of mine that you're watching, why don't you consider subscribing, leaving a like, leaving a comment of what your favorite spread was, or hell, if you have any spreads that you think I should check out, like specific people or anything, let me know down below. I have a lot of like journaling stuff that I want to do over the year, and I don't know. Here's that like second half of the Twitch stuff, right? Because I included Twitch and I actually added like a collabs list, description, platform, like that was kind of fun. And then I'm doing this for the first time, so I think I like used the wrong name for this. I called it a 23 in 2023 because I want to do 23 new things, but I don't want to do it 23 times. I think most people do it that way. But here I am just walking through my spreads. I filled a lot of them out. As you can see, I already messed up my future log, but that's okay. Yearly home maintenance, my whole house deep cleaning. I'm thinking I could just work through each one of them just a little bit at a time as the year passes through. I have my social media tracker, and last but not least, I have my 23 in 2023. I hope I get to see you in the next one. Bye!